streaming. I don't know. Oh, it's stressing, you know, all of this. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, you missed an unbelievable move by Homesick Alien. It's been an absolute corker. The move of the race. Homesick Alien's leading from Racer Brown. Guesty is third. Catula is in fourth. Ensenua is in fifth. No, I've got nothing downloading. I don't know why the internet's being like it is. As usual, I'll blame the kids. So home or Virgin, one or the other. It's stressful. So Homesick Alien is a second ahead of Racer Brown, but Homesick Alien short filled at his last pit. Racer Brown made if you're trying, but I can't even look. It's depressing. I'm sick of it. I just don't have internet for this. I just don't have the internet to be able to stream. That's the problem. I mean, we can keep around. What the hell? So Homesick Alien leads. I'll crack on. I don't know. Because it's freezed up on the phone now. I don't know. It's there. A second ahead of Racer Brown. Guesty 6.6 seconds behind those guys, but I think I don't know. I've lost track of the pit stops and that with all the stress over the internet. Catula then, he's low on fuel. He'll be in. That's good news for Ensign, who's still got the super soft tyres to use. So Ensign, it's looking all right for him, but he's got another pit stop to do. Noxie, pretty sure that his final stop. He's put 3/4 of a tank in. We saw they were getting about 18 minutes out of the cars on full tanks, so that doesn't even seem enough to get to the end. Who knows? Homesick Alien then, 1.2 seconds behind, ahead of Racer Brown, with Guesty some 7 seconds behind those guys. But Guesty soon to be into the pits, and Catula will be at the end. Oh, Catula might have asked too much from his fuel tank, you know. We saw, didn't we see? Did we see? Oh, it was Ensenua had to do a very slow in lap because his fuel wasn't quite there, and it's looking like Catula might be in that same position. He's 40 seconds ahead of Ensenua and 54 seconds ahead of Noxie. So to say he was racing Noxie, I don't think Noxie's made any kind of mistakes or anything. So interesting. Noxie did have to put a bit more fuel in his car at that last pit stop. Catula then, he's looking all right. He's still got a slither of fuel in that car to try and get to the pit lane. And Guesty 8.5 seconds to find on Racer Brown, but he's come in now. He's come in for a pit stop. So will Catula. Ensenua, I imagine, is going to stay out, and I think Noxie is going to be too far back to gain on Guesty and Catula. Homesick Alien somehow getting that lead away. Unbelievable. I think he came into the fuel with came into the pits with more fuel on board, because Racer Brown's pit stop lap was a 2:31 and Homesick Aliens was a 2:25, 6 seconds there, and his outlap was some 3 seconds faster than Racer Brown's. 9 seconds. Unbelievable stuff from the Alien, but the Alien will have to pit before Racer Brown. Racer Brown's still got a fair whack of fuel on board. Guesty then has pitted, got out ahead of Ensenua by 5.7 seconds. Catula's come out behind Ensign, but that's probably Catula's final stop now. He'll be going all the way. Noxie, some 10 seconds behind Catula, so I don't know where Noxie lost the time, unfortunately. Ensenua at 9/10 behind Guesty. No, 9/10 ahead of Catula. Oh, I'm falling apart now. So Racer Brown, Racer Brown's had Homesick Aliens absolutely mullered it, and it looks like Racer Brown. Oh, I think Racer Brown had something to do with that, and because he's redressed it, but that doesn't redress the damage, does it? Oh my gosh. Oh my dearie, dearie God. Racer Brown didn't pick up any damage from that. And I guess he's trying to stay behind the alien, but the alien's buggered. He's got to come into the bits. He's broken everything. And this could play into the hand. Well, no, because Guesty's weight. Well, because they've got a pit. And it does look like Racer Brown does not want to go past the alien. You know, the alien's car isn't going at full whack because of the damage he's carrying. And I think to punish himself, Racer Brown is staying behind the alien for a whole lap until the alien can get into the pits. And this is all playing into the hands of Guesty, who we thought was out of it with that double pit stop. Homesick Alien, I don't know, Racer Brown's still unsure whether or not to go by. He has gone by now. Oh no, and then Racer Brown drops it because he's been driving slowly. His tyres have gone cold. And what a wacky end to the race. We've got 16.5 minutes left of the race. And we've had second place give the first place a nudge. He's had a massive spin, damaged the front and the back of his car. Then we've had Racer Brown trying not to go past Homesick Alien. Now Homesick Alien's into the pits, and Racer Brown follows him in as well. And and Racer Brown looked like he had a mini spin as he went into the pits. And it looks like this race is going to come to our boy Guesty, who's gone for a set of medium tyres. That's an odd choice to get him. Well, maybe because they're durable. He's filled up, and he's trying to reach the checkered flag without another pit stop. And both the leaders have had their issues. And Cthulhu, who was looking for a podium here, has he still might get a podium. You don't know. I don't know when these two come out. And Guesty going down the straight then to claim the lead. No, Racer Brown is out of the pits. Homesick Alien still in the pits, fixing his car. There he goes. And Homesick Alien out in third, which is terrible news for Homesick Alien because he's behind his closest competitor in the championship. He's behind Guesty, and he needs to finish ahead of Guesty. Guesty is right there with Racer Brown, and my word, this race has turned. And Cthulhu, 2.6 seconds, can you believe? After an hour and 15 minutes of racing, we are so close. 7 seconds, the top four. And it's only 2.5 seconds between Homesick Alien and Cthulhu, 3.5 seconds between Guesty and Homesick, and 1.3 seconds between Racer Brown and Guesty. And Racer Brown then, wow, we've all had a bit of fun tonight. And Guesty there in second with Homesick Alien in third, Cthulhu in fourth, with Ensign in fifth, Noxie in sixth. And the Bazza, I don't know what happened to the Bazza. He was there with these guys. Seems to have lost a bit of time somewhere. I don't know if Noxie's going to have to make another stop. I think he might have to, you know. It might bring Bazza back into it. Where's the Baz? He's got plenty of fuel, medium tyres going all the way to the end. Noxie could possibly be coming back in. Ensign Newart's still got a stop to do. Cthulhu, he's probably going all the way now. And what's going on here? Racer Brown has got himself by Guesty. Oh no, I think it's just a weird glitch when they go past the pits. Swaps them around. And Homesick Alien in third. And this race is far from over. But Racer Brown on those soft tyres pulled out a bit of time on Guesty, who's on the medium tyres. So Homesick Alien will still be eyeing up that second spot, I reckon, because he's got the super soft tyres on and he's got every opportunity. Cthulhu He's only 3.5 seconds behind Homesick. Guesty could be in trouble here. He's got to maintain a good pace on those medium tyres, because he's got Homesick Alien and Catula on faster tyres chasing him down as the back end wiggles, and half a tank of fuel in 13 minutes. I'm not sure that's enough. Must be. Everyone else is on half a tank of fuel, so yeah. Oh yeah. I think it is. Trust me. I don't know. Oh god, I'm so tired. So Homesick Alien 3.6 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Ensign Ewart still yet to make that final stop, and Noxie is really catching up with him, but I think Noxie hasn't got enough fuel to get to the checkered flag. It looks like you need about half a tank of fuel. And the Baz, I think he's too far behind him though, even if both of them pit. I think the Baz isn't going to touch him, and Noxie mounting an attack on a very shoddy racing soft clad Guinness liveried Renault there, piloted by Ensign Ewart, and it is definitely coming to the end of his stint there as he drifts it around the corner. How does he catch it? Again with a small drift and another massive drift. He's doing it on purpose. And Noxie moves up. Oh no, Noxie follows him into the pits. Interesting. So Catula, Homesick, Guesty and Racer Brown all vying for the top 4 places, and it looks like Racer Brown is definitely going to slam dunk this one into the back of the net. With Guesty though, Guesty's the struggle. Is he going to finish there in that second place on those medium tyres? And Homesick Alien only 4 points behind him in the championship. And they're both holding that first and second place. And yes, Homesick Alien would love to get ahead of Guesty. I think they walked away from round 2, if I remember rightly, all square, because Guesty got pole and fastest lap in second place, and Homesick Alien got the win, so they both walked away with 20 points. So Homesick Alien just needs to gain some ground on Guesty, and Guesty making his Renault as wide as he possibly can as Homesick Alien tries to find a way past the medium-clad Renault. He just cannot find a spot. Oh, Guesty sliding out the corner, but he's keeping it together. And Homesick Alien then trying to get into the toe. Try and get good move done around the outside. No, Guesty's tried to come out, but he hasn't come out soon enough. Now they're side by side going into the first corner, and this is a similar move he pulled on a Racer Brown, did Homesick Alien, and he's pulled it off again. Great move. Oh no, he's gone deep there, but Guesty had a squirrel on, and it stays as it is. Homesick Alien goes up into second place. Guesty in third with Catula only 3 seconds behind. He's on those soft tyres as well, remember, 46.6 last time around from Catula. Oh no, Guesty is sliding it around the outside of the track, and he's having all sorts of issues, but he's kept it out the wall, no damage, and that is the most important thing. But he's given up on a podium position there, and that's great for the Alien. My word, mediums were a brave choice, it has to be said. And Guesty suddenly finding that his Renault does not want to stick to the track. And Homesick Alien 7 seconds behind a Racer Brown. Chasing him down with Catula now in that podium position. And yeah, Guesty, he turned it around in this race, having to take the pain of 2 pit stops in a row. And somehow got himself back up ahead of the Alien, but the medium tyres just couldn't hold him off, a bit like Mercedes. And yeah, Homesick Alien then 7.7 seconds behind Racer Brown. No chance of catching the Brown now once he's in his stride. And Homesick Alien driving for second place. Catula trying to protect that third, because Guesty is still going some behind him. if he can get rid of the case of the little slides. Ensign Ewart has made that final stop, it seems. Oh, he did. We saw him coming in with Noxie, didn't we? And Bazza gets 30 seconds closer, but that's not going to help. Was he on the mediums? See again on the mediums, and he's not getting the pace. And Noxie mounts an attack on Ensign Ewart. Ensign Ewart done a very good strategy there. He's jumped himself at least ahead of Noxie. He's driving to the flag. Noxie on the super softs. They're both on the super softs. Noxie getting a 45.0 that lap. 45.1 for Ensign Ewart. And the Homesick Alien chasing down Cthulhu, still in that third. Oh, Guesty's dropped back even further, but there's no one behind him to worry about. So he can kind of throw caution to the wind, or come in and get some super softs on and go for that fastest lap. It's another point, as he's losing points too. Well, although it's very tight and it's about 40 odd seconds. A pit stop, 38 seconds. Hey, come in, put some softs on. Put some softs on. You've got loads of time behind you with Ensign, but you keep sliding like that. Ensign Ewart on a set of super softs doing 45.1s. Unbelievable driving from Ensign Ewart. He's pulled away from Noxie there. Noxie's had an issue. He's dinged his car, and he's got a bit of damage on the front there. Guesty flying for the flag. 4 seconds behind Cthulhu. Cthulhu doing a 46.7 that lap. Guesty doing a 48.5. And the guys behind him doing 45s. 45.0. Guesty's still 7.3 seconds down on that one. I don't know why he's showing me a purple sector. And Racer Brown 7.6 seconds ahead of the Alien. And Homesick Alien, I imagine, and isn't too fussed about Racer Brown. There's only 2 more rounds left of this, and Racer Brown's missed 2 rounds. I think they dropped 1 round, so Racer Brown's already going to be a round down by the end. Has Racer Brown missed 2 rounds? Yeah. So Racer Brown's missed 2 rounds. He's already a round down when they get to the end of the championship. So for Homesick Alien, I imagine all he is concerned about is Guesty. That's who he's fighting in the championship. He's got Ensign Ewart chasing him down, but Ensign Ewart's behind Guesty. Then we got Bazza and Bandit, and then Noxie. So Noxie's trying to gain a bit of ground on Barry, but he's got a long way to go. As Bazza's on 34 points. Noxie's on 23, but Noxie's already dropped a round, so could be tight. Got to drive for every point you can. So a Racer Brown then, he's lost a bit of ground to the Alien, and imagine at this point, he might be worrying about his fuel tank. Maybe that's why he's eased off a little bit. Still a 47.4, with Alien doing a 46.2. Cthulhu doing a 47.9, Guesty doing a 49.2. So Guesty's lap time's starting to fall away, and Ensign Ewart, he's pulled in 4 seconds to Guesty, but 40 seconds is too much to ask. I imagine he's pulled out a bit more time, but Noxie has definitely carrying a bit of damage on the front there, and the Bazza, I imagine he'd like to catch up Noxie, but not long left in the race. 4 more minutes. Homesick Alien 5 seconds behind Racer Brown. Racer Brown's not, I think he might be easing off for fuel, possibly, but yeah, it's a tough one. It does seem when it runs out, it runs out pretty darn quickly, and maybe there's still a twist in the tail here, because Homesick Alien has definitely pulled in 2 seconds on Racer Brown, and Racer Brown might be getting a bit nervous about his fuel tank, but he's coming around, so there's still at least 2 laps left in this race. He's got 2 laps in that fuel tank. It's nothing to do with fuel, is it? But I imagine he still wants to try and maintain 5-second lead on the Alien, just in case there is a protest for the stewards, because even though there was a redress, he could still pick up a 5-second penalty for the actual contact. And with Homesick Alien in such a fight with Guesty, he doesn't usually put in stewards. But it would be worth it for him just to get the points deficit on Guesty. That's thinking about the championship though. And I know that's not how Homesick Alien's mind works. I don't think he really cares about the championships too much. Well, he does when he wins them, but I think it's more about the race. So, but yeah, just in case, Racer Brown really does want to try and stay 5 seconds ahead of Homesick, just in case he picks up a penalty. With Catula. Getting that beautiful podium position after the race he had with the 2 spins and changing his tactics and going in early. It looked like his race was cooked, as it did with Guesty. Guesty struggling with fuel near the end here. Fuel and grip for Guesty are the major issues. Ensign Hewitt is pulling him in hand over fist, but there's just not enough time on the clock for him to catch Guesty now, I believe. Racer Brown 4.6 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. They're coming across Bazza, I think, on track. So Racer Brown's fuel is flashing. He should have enough in that for getting home, possibly. Homesick Alien's fuel isn't flashing, so he can push as hard as he likes. He did a 47.2 that last lap, with Racer Brown doing a 46.8, so Racer Brown a little bit faster than the Alien that last time around. But ideally, Racer Brown, well, he obviously doesn't know if the Alien will put in a protest, but if Homesick Alien is within 5 seconds, ooh, yellow flag. Oh, that's Bazza has pulled off the track to make sure they get by safely. He must see a lot of blue arrows coming his way, and he's parked it in the sand. Oh no, he's not. He's pulled back out again. Maybe he didn't do it on purpose there. Racer Brown then 4.3 seconds. This definitely is the final lap, and Racer Brown bringing it home for the victory. Or is he? Homesick Alien chasing him down with Catula in 3rd, Guesty in 4th, Ensign Hewitt. And the fuels are all flashing on them all now. Noxie, a little bit too much fuel in his last pit stop, as was Baz. And it's a Racer Brown then bringing it into the final sector. He's only 4.3 seconds ahead of the Alien. And, oh my, that's tricky. It's 4 seconds, and, you know, if I was Homesick Alien, I would probably put a stewards in on him. I didn't see it. I didn't see what happened. But if you can gain a 5-second advantage on your competitors, then there you go. Racer Brown takes the win ahead of Homesick Alien. And Catula bringing it on home for the final podium position. Take a boo, Fernando! On home soil as well. Great drive from Catula. Bazza comes home in 7th as Guesty brings it around on fumes for that 4th place. And Ensign Hewitt also on fumes, but no threat from behind. Comes around in a very interesting strategy, and I don't know if it worked for him or not. He got him ahead of Noxie, so let's say it worked. So Ensign Hewitt, my teammate for Friday evening, he's going to absolutely thrash me into another universe. So Ensign Hewitt comes home in 5th. Great drive with Noxie bringing it home in 6th. And oh, poor Noxie, I'm telling you, deserved more out of this race. 6th place still good, but he deserved more. But it's Racer Brown provisionally takes the win ahead of Homesick Alien. There he is, giving it a little wave with his trophy. I can see Homesick in the background, though, waiting to take that trophy away. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I didn't even see the incident. I'm just playing because it's happened in F1 a few times. Leclerc. So there we go then. Racer Brown provisionally wins the race ahead of Homesick Alien, but Homesick Alien might have a steward shout. And even though Racer Brown did return the place or give the place back, it still could carry a 5-second penalty for contact. So Homesick Alien could still get the win. And it's not even that Homesick Alien, I imagine, cares about getting the win, but getting 2 people between him and Guesty in the points would be absolutely delicious for him. He's only 4 points behind. We've only got 2 more rounds after this with Interlagos and Spa. So Homesick Alien, he needs all that. Any extra points he can grab, he should be trying to grab them. So yeah, Racer Brown takes the win. Homesick Alien in second. Cthulhu rounds out the podium on home soil. Well done. Guesty in fourth, with Ensign Ewart coming home in fifth. Noxie in sixth. I imagine he's a bit disappointed with that. It looked like a podium was on for Noxie today. Not quite sure what happened to him. And Bazza, every time I saw him, his lap times were good, but something didn't quite work with his strategy. Racer Brown got the fastest lap with a 1:44.445 on lap 24. In the chat, Bazza saying, that car tried to kill me for 90 minutes. It looked like a few people were having issues with it. And Ensign Ewart saying, apologies for my odd strategies, just been experimenting last couple of rounds. So yeah, no, it's interesting. Keeps it interesting, mate. Keeps me on my toes. Right then. God, so much racing going on. I say that like it's a bad thing. We got team versus team tomorrow. We're at Laguna Seca. No, I don't even think we're there. We're at Lago Maggiore, sorry. Lago Maggiore in the Group 4 cars. I can't be bothered to look for it. There's Group 4 cars. They've picked a car. We've picked a car. 3 20-minute races. Oh, hang on. I found it. So I'll have a quick look. It's their race. See, it's not... Oh. So their race, I think, is next, which is a Group 4 sprint at Lago Maggiore for 3 20-minute. It's everything I told you I knew. I don't know what they are. Where does it tell you about other info? So it tells you what cars they've chosen. So they've selected the Group 4 Alpha 155. That is a sexy looking car, I tell thee. And we've selected the Nissan Silver. I don't know which one that is. So yeah, that's tomorrow at Lago Maggiore, I've just said. And then on Thursday, we're back to the GTMC, boy. And that's going to be raced at Brands Hatch-ish. Personal for some drivers out there. Personal. And yeah, so that'll be Thursday evening. Friday evening, I'm not 100% clear because I don't pay too close of attention. I think Friday night's race is going to be streamed, and I think Skyjacker might be doing the comms on it. So yeah, the Friday evening there's a, let me get it right, Sterling Moss. Is it just the Sterling Moss Shield? Sir Sterling Moss Shield, I think it's called. It's a championship for those that haven't won any endurance races or championships previously in the VRC. So it's a chance for the mid-pack to try and get a championship under their belt. So that's going to be fun. I mean, I'm taking part, but I don't expect much. I've had no practice, and I've got a change of wheel. And I touched my brake. The new wheel, I pushed the brake down, and I think I'm going to end up with cramp after about 4 laps because the brake is really hard to push down. So I don't expect much from the first race because I'll be getting used to a new wheel, and I have no time to practice until Friday. So yeah, I'll be in it. Bazza's in it. Noxie's in it. Ensign Ewart's in it. of those guys. Daz is coming back. I haven't seen Daz for ages. Jim and a few others, names that you recognise, are all taking part in that, and that's at Laguna Seca. So even it's a good track for a change. Don't see often. I don't mean that. We've just done Catalunya. I love Catalunya, and we're doing Brazil next. So it's a good influx of tracks. It's just we always seem to do Red Bull Ring, and I hate that track. It's just pants. You'd think an energy drink owned a track. They'd make it a little bit more interesting, but it's not. It's just straight, tight corner, straight, tight corner. A little wiggly bit, and then that's it. So, it's no Brands Hatch. That's what I'm saying. I am your whiny little bitch, Neil Amblomi. I'm a broadcaster and commentator, Neil Amblomi. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for listening to me whine. I'm tired, man. I'm tired, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Look, someone's got to listen to me moan. Mama Homesick saying, well done, Homesick. Ensign Hewitt saying, see you soon, teammate. Great comms as usual. It wasn't, Ensign. I was whining all the way through it. Mama Homesick saying, thanks for keeping the comms going despite the rubbish internet connection thingy. That's all right. Bazza saying, looking forward, racing thingy. I'll be behind you all. Racer Brown saying, thank you, thingy. Much appreciated. You won't be when you listen to it back. I kept saying that you should get a penalty. Sorry, Racer Brown. I didn't mean it personally. Going to be good, that shield. Mama Homesick saying, great driving, RB. Bazza saying, elbows out, thingy. Don't be a gentleman. And Pat saying, do you want some toast? He got in there before me, you little cheeky monkey. You cheeky little monkey. I don't want no toast. I don't want no waffles. Don't want no croissants. I don't want no schmegging falafels or even any schmegging flapjacks. Okay, so, yeah, that's it. I've done everything. I've read everything. And Racer Brown saying, thank you, Mama Homesick. Praise be the racing gods. Thank you for joining us here at the temple. And I will see you all soon. Peace and love. Peace and love. Would you like some toast?